Hello and welcome to this ski racing media special here on the Skiing is Believing podcast, officially brought to you by Ski Racing Media. Alan, we have got a fascinating conversation to share with you with the queen of Austrian slalom, particularly over the last 5 or 6 years, Katharina Liensberger.
We are indeed, yeah. One of my favourites, as you know, and a great interview. And you have to excuse us for laughing at the beginning. We weren't laughing at the interview, we were laughing because we were making a mess of the introduction. Anyway, we got it right in the end. And Matt, the stats, please.
Wow, you haven't said those words for a long time.
I haven't, no.
You have not. But Katharina Liensberger, born on April 1st, 1997 in Feldkirch in the Vorarlberg region. She started skiing at age 3 and out of the ski club Rankvel, just not far from home. She joined at the age of 6 to start her racing career. She spent 5 years at the ski gymnasium in Stamps between 2011 and 16, between the ages of 13 and 17, but she was previously accepted into the Vorarlberg Ski Academy. As early as 2015, at the age of 17, she took a European Youth Olympic Festival gold in Liechtenstein before making her World Cup debut in January 2016, over 10 years ago now, at the age of 18 in Flachau. She also had a very well-established World Junior Championships career, scoring giant slalom silver in both 2017 and 2018. She's also started just shy of 50 Europa Cup races, including a couple of victories and 9 podiums. Her first World Cup podium coming in that very special resort of Flachau as well, a third place finish in the 2019 night slalom there, before taking 2019 World Championship team parallel silver. Before that, she had taken the same medal at the Olympics in Pyeongchang and an 8th place finish in the slalom. Then she came into form at the 2021 World Championships in Cortina, taking slalom and parallel slalom gold, as well as giant slalom bronze. Just a few weeks later, got her first World Cup victory in Åre, Sweden, and again in Lenzerheide at the World Cup finals, where she took the 2021 World Cup slalom title. At the 2022 Olympics, she took team gold in the parallel and slalom bronze in another fantastic games. And recently at home in Saalbach, she took World Championship slalom bronze last February. In terms of her World Cup career, she has 166 starts to her name, 18 podiums, 17 in slalom and 1 in giant slalom, as well as those 3 victories I've mentioned. Her next World Cup top 10 will be her 70th, expressing her sheer consistency over her World Cup career. But this season has been different to any of the 11 in her career before, because in the new year she got injured and hasn't raced since a 4th place finish at home in Semerin just before the turn of 2026. She had taken top 10s in slalom and giant slalom and was looking very consistent again, heading into a 3rd Olympic Games. But that was completely cut short. You hear the trauma of it, the horror of it, the struggle of missing an Olympics and watching her teammates succeed at the very highest level in Cortina d'Ampezzo, a resort that she had had such success in 5 years prior. And Alan, this is just a real deep dive on the mentality of an injured athlete and the mentality of an athlete at the very top of sport.
Yeah, it is indeed, yeah. And the determination and the will to come back stronger, if you like.
This is Ski Racing Media special because I have put together a piece based on this interview, so go and check that one out now because it has just dropped on skiracing.com. A huge thank you to Katharina and, of course, the Austrian press team for getting this one arranged. But without further ado, a little longer intro than usual because there is just so much to talk about across her fantastic, consistent career. But now it is our pleasure to share this conversation with you here on the Skiing is Believing podcast with Katharina Liensberger. Enjoy. Katharina, welcome. How are you doing? Great to have you with us.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks for the invitation. So I'm generally doing really well. So I have all reason to be grateful. So since the injury, there are a lot of doctors and physiotherapists and all people around me supporting me, and so I'm doing progress day by day, and also some small steps every day, but really important steps. And so this feels really good. And yeah, I'm looking forward day by day.
That is really great to hear.
Yeah.
And are you where you wanted to be at this stage in the recovery process? And if so, where is that stage?
Yeah, so I would say there are not any guidelines given. So I think it's very. I also had to learn myself that it's not a structured plan, sondern it's like a process that needs time, and you have to check every day. So about your body, about how much you can go forward. And I would say it's really good in the moment. So I feel like, okay, I'm doing well. I'm doing progress every day, but still I don't know. So which is the right time to say like, okay, now it's to be good, or it's how can I order it? So for me, it's like the most important thing is to make progress every day, and that's how I see the current situation in the moment.
Very good. And do you have a sense of return to snow, or is there a plan in place for that over the summer? Where are things moving in terms of getting back on skis?
Yeah, I understand. It's the question over question. It's like, when do you go back on snow? And also for me, it's a very important question, because I'm really looking forward to go back on snow soon. But in the end, I have to say it's just one small step on the whole process. So it's like whenever I go earlier, we have to make adaptations later. If I go later, we have more time to make progress in the physical adaptation first. So I would say it's very important not to stick into fixed plannings. It's really good that you keep in mind that there will be this day where hopefully I can go on snow with getting back all the strength, and I'm really looking forward to this day. But in the end, I would say it's more about like sticking into the next step. So like I have to do some physical tests first, getting all power into my muscles, and then of course when I get to snow, I really hope that I can feel this feeling of just be myself, and just feel how much I love this sport again. And so I think in my head I will be skiing much before I'll be on snow physically, of course. But I'm sure there will be the right time when my body, my heart, and everything, also my knee, will be ready for it.
Are you always very patient?
Oh no, I'm really not patient, and this was for sure one of the most difficult things I had to learn during this rehab, because I always wanted to go in very big steps and to move forward very fast. And also in my career, everything went really smoothly. So from the success first, it came every step at the time where I felt, yeah, it's right. It's always going forward, always moving forward. And it's also in my mind to get forward. And now it's just a step to make back, and to go silent. And I really felt it also helps me to get the feelings, to feel my body again, to feel what does my body needs just in that time now. So actually, when I came back home from hospital, I was sitting at home at some dinner, and I was just eating normally, and then I said, oh my God, I really feel how much longer I'm eating now as I did before. So it was everything more consciously, and I felt like, okay, I'm sitting and I'm eating now, and I'm not thinking about getting into the next that there's a hurry or something, that I have to pack my stuff or that I have to move somewhere. And I think this time also gives me a chance to rethink everything that happened before, also to get more silence for myself. And of course, there were a lot of questions also in my head. You can imagine when you're lying at home at a time where you really want to go on ski and compete with the other girls. But so I think it helped me in this time to get a bit review what happened in my career before, in the races before, and how can I refill my batteries, refill energy for all the tasks that are ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
You've been kind of so consistent and like you say, non-stop training, racing, whatever it may be, kind of since you came through.
Love it, so it's my life.
Yeah, exactly. And after another strong start to the season with a fourth place finish in a bit of a wild race at home, to then be ready for the new year, ready to go to Kranjska Gora, how was it for you to kind of lose the rhythm and consistency that life on the World Cup always brings?
Yeah, like I told a bit before, it was, of course, really surprising and everything that I not wanted in the first moment, because I wanted to ski down the slopes, to come to Cortina, where I had so great memories, and just to have a good season, and to let this process going on. And I had to feel that some phases, you can't plan, you can't make your fixings, where sometimes some plans they get in another direction. And so for me it was this side, but I also have to say I felt like how grateful I could be that from the time of the injury, so I had so many like lucky things going on. So everything, like the operation and all the medicine team, and of course also all the like family, friends, and also the fans. I felt like there are so many humans in the world and also supporting me in this time of my life, which is not easy, of course. And so this felt also a bit of, okay, I know that that it's also part of the game, and which I didn't knew before, because I had 10 years without any injury, always getting forward. And so maybe I know this side of life as well now. And I have to say, I'm really thankful that I could feel also the big support of all sides, and all fans, and all the team, and everything who was there for me, even it was time of the season and the focus was somewhere else, of course.
And did you watch any of those races in 2026? Did you watch the Olympics?
Yes, of course I watched them. So my heart was there for sure. So I had also my preparation. Of course, everything was intended to compete there and to be there. And I had so many good memories also from 2021, from the World Championships, where I won 3 medals and my first 2 gold medals in World Championships. And so I think it's also the memories that were in my mind that made it a bit easier for me to see what's going on now in this time, because I I already reached some goals on this place. I knew how it feels, and I could be really happy and proud for all the girls and all the fantastic performances, for seeing them win. It was just fantastic, even though I was just watching. And of course, there were some mixed feelings also about some crashes and everything, that was maybe not like going on that nice. So I was like standing outside a bit. I could see it maybe from another point of view, which was also interesting. But of course, I prefer to be on the other side.
Yeah.
So it was, of course, there were some mixed feelings, and I felt like, okay, yeah, I'm already with my heart. I was in Cortina, and I could see it a bit from the distance, because I felt like, okay, yeah, I really know what's going on, and this helps.
And from that other point of view that you mentioned, watching the slalom girls, your teammates, your rivals quite often, how do you feel about the women's slalom circuit in particular at this moment in time?
Oh, it was amazing. It was really great to see them making outstanding performances. So like my team winning, and winning the slalom combined title, and also to see them really competing on that high level, and it was really great. And also I felt the support from my team, especially from all the coaches, physiotherapists, and not only them, but also the teammates who spoke to me, who we were in contact. And so this was a really good feeling, because I felt like, okay, maybe I can support them a little bit from at home, and just cross the fingers, of course, in this moment. But it's of course nice to see when there were great performances, and it was absolutely a highlight, we have to say, with the Olympics. So of course it's a really tough moment for me also, because I could not participate. But I also saw some I saw some things from another side, and I also had some time for other things, like being at home, playing my harp, like meeting some friends, and getting support from the closest friends, and they were here for me. And I also felt like, okay, not some big goals that I'm reaching in the moment. So some small goals, like getting out of the bed, like taking a shower again. And so maybe I celebrated them as well, only for me in inner times. But there were also some things that I have to keep in mind. Okay, in the moment, it's all that's possible for me, and so I'm doing the best I can in this moment.
So you mentioned there are aspects of other things in life that you've been able to enjoy, particularly away from racing and even sport. But what have you learned the most in this period?
Yeah, I've learned that not everything in life happens like you imagined it, like you wished it, like you thought there's a plan. I heard like a quote that every big things in life you can't plan, so they are like happening. And it's also about winning. You can't plan it, you can make your best for it, and you can prepare for it, you can be in top shape, but in the end you have to just let it go, and then it's happening. And sometimes it's happening in the good part, but I also have to realize that some parts maybe you can't understand it in the first moment, and however it makes sense, and it will be a part of your journey. and it will you normally you will see later, okay, it was good for this aspect. And so I also hope that I will get a lot of power and a lot of new energy of this fast, and that it will make me stronger. And so this is what I would say it's the most I can take with me.
Mm.
Go on.
Yeah, I was going to go back to what you said about playing the harp.
Yeah.
Do you find that music helps you to relax and in a situation like you're in now?
Yes, definitely. So for me, my harp always gave me like a bit of relaxing and calming down moment and getting off from all the thoughts in my head. And especially in this time, I felt like, okay, there's something I can just let go of everything. It's just really important also. The music helps me to just to stay true to my identity, to stay true to my line. However, it's like I told before, it's different than I expected this season, of course. But now it also helps me to create new plans, to create new to come in a good line. And for me, it's always great to play harp. Also, it was really funny because sometimes when I was playing, I took my harp also with me on rehab, and then some people told me, "Oh wow, can I just listen to this music?" And I said, "Yes." First, it's also nice to share it with other people, of course. And it's really great in this time to have like a stable point where I can just have the also the patience to look forward.
Yeah, music is a good medicine.
Oh yes, I have to admit. So I can say there's music is helping also mentally to calm down and to stay positive. I would say it was always good because a lot of people told me, "Oh, you're so positive anyway," and I said, "Yeah." So it's like important also, I think, in this fast to stay positive, to focus on the good things that are coming, that are in the moment. So also the small steps to and I would say medicine helps a lot to get you in a good positive mind.
Yeah.
You mentioned your positivity there. So what excites you most about returning to snow and racing when that is eventually possible? And I spoke to Lauren Masuga recently, who's obviously had an injury period this season, like you.
Awesome.
We spoke to Lauren Masuga from the US team,
yes.
and she's had a similar period, and she said when she returns, she'll appreciate things like inspection and just little things with her teammates more. Do you think that will be similar for you?
Well, for me, it's just the thought of skiing itself. So it gives me so much love, so much happiness, and it's the thing I love so much since I was 2.5 years old, and it was always this happiness on snow with my skis, where I could trust myself most, where I could feel that I'm with me. Of course, it's also a great sport where you can see all the nature and I have to say, just because I mentioned nature, it was really not easy in that time after like when I get back home, and I had a month where I didn't really go out. So I think it will be also, I will appreciate just to be out in nature, and I felt this. And when you have it every day, it's just normal. It starts to be normal. And then when you lose it, then you feel like, okay, yeah, now there's something missing. And also for me, it's like missing feeling the fresh air, feeling the snow, feeling snow under my feet, and also the speed where I can like play with my skis, where I can make the turns and make the decisions on snow for myself. And just to, of course, also have a great team around me to improve and make the plans, and also let them work on snow. So like make the realize the plans in the end. And so I really look forward to come to this day. And in the moment I'm just skiing in my head, of course.
I'm just going to say, I know it's a long time away, but if you're there, I feel like you might have the biggest smile in Sword and Levy and Gurgle.
Thanks.
When you're back next year, even bigger than usual, because you're back in racing. You're back racing.
Of course, so there's much more energy, and I will take everything more conscious, and everything is like more, oh wow, it's a wow effect when you get there again for the first time, and it's everything new again. And so I will appreciate it much more again, of course. And so I will have really a really big smile on my face for sure.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about Austria and where skiing is there? Because us over here, every result is heavily examined by the press and media, much like our football team right now in America. But do you feel it is in a really good place generally across men's and women's alpine?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Do you feel that alpine skiing in Austria is in a very healthy position?
Yes. I think it's the strongest position in Austria, because every Austrian is so much winter sport loving, and we have the possibilities, we have the mountains, we have the snow and the Alps, and we have the surroundings. And I think it's really important also for all people in Austria to have access to this beautiful sport, to have the ability to learn skiing, also practice skiing, and to go of course on ski holidays like into the Alps, but also to practice as an individual sport, and also something to have personally. And if you compare it with other sports, of course, soccer is really famous, but like the traditional sport in Austria will always be skiing. It was about history. It was like coming so famous then, and I think everyone has a smile on his face when we are talking about skiing, because it's something popular in Austria, something natural. And I hope that also in the future that we as Austria, as a country, we can spread it even also much more into the world, which is already done really good. So as I look at the World Cup calendar, so we have a lot of races in the whole world, and there are a lot of ski areas also, not only in Austria, also the whole world. And everything, what I like, what is one point of skiing also, there's never a day the same. So it's always a change. You have so much variation, even it's the weather, or it's the resort, or it's just the snow conditions. And so I would say it's also a point why skiing is that interesting, why it is.
And in Austria specifically, there's been a few changes in the federation this year. Do you have any thoughts on those changes?
Yeah, we have like new coaches, like new head coach, and yeah, some changes there every year. But the main people I work with, so they will be the same, and so I'm really happy that I can work again with them and like make some good plannings. And so yeah, we will see what's coming. And I think it's really important to stay true at the beginning of the season, that you can talk together. And I was really happy that I was able to get into the first physical camp in Mallorca with the group. I still had some own program while cycling. I was not yet on the level of my teammates, which are of course doing a big planning every day, a big training, and I had to stick to my own program. But it was great to see all the girls again, to see the coaches again, and yeah, to be part of them, and yeah, have a great team camp. So I was really happy, and we had good weather for cycling, and yeah, so this was really great that I could be with them.
Nice to be back to normal a little bit there.
Yes, yeah, it was like coming back to your usual surroundings, to come back to your second home, of course, which is all over the world, but traveling with your second family, I would say, like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump back ever so slightly. Looking through your kind of progression, it seems to me that you were always going to be a ski racer, Katharina. Is that true?
I hope so. Of course, there will be the day when some other things are more important than ski racing ones, and in the moment also the priority was my health, of course, to get absolutely healthy again. And so this I would say you can't plan as well as really it's like happening. It's maybe one of those points that's happening, and in the moment I just have to say I'm giving my full energy and everything into the rehab. And of course it's my goal that there will be a comeback, and to be strong again, and to reach a lot of goals which I still have. And so we will see what the future brings. But I would say it's nothing written, so everything is like, okay, you have to look day by day now, and everything is coming. And I believe that everything is coming for its good. So whatever it is, it will be positive in the end, and I'm taking it with me. And there were also a lot of challenges in my past, so weren't injuries, but also yeah, I did mistakes. I had days that were going not like I wanted them to be, and I always had to think back and say, okay, I could learn something from this, and it helped me to get better in sport, but also better in life and better personally, to develop myself. And so I think it's a progress, and I'm going into the full of my heart. I think that's the most important, and then there will be a good outcome for sure.
We spoke to you in Levy at the first race of this season, when Lara and Emma had been on the podium behind Michaela.
Yes.
And with you and Petra hopefully both coming back at the start of next season, how do the three of you, as well as Michaela, look to get the better of the less experienced girls that have seriously found another level this season?
Wow, it's amazing when you see them skiing with so much energy. And also how they developed over the years, and they came strong like in a small time. And so it's always continuously developing. Also, like skiing, it's a progress, and it continues. Everyone is searching for the best and for the fastest way of skiing. And so this makes the sport so beautiful, because there will always be progress. It's always getting better. And it's also great when I look at the top girls and I can see, what are they doing better? Why are they faster? And what can I take with me for myself? And how can I just be my own identity, but be my best identity, be my best version I can be? So I think this is the goal that helps you to develop yourself. And so it's great that there will never be an end. So there will always be potential for getting better, for being better. And so this is really great, I would say.
And some of your teammates also have been able to younger teammates as well, be able to step up into that top 30 next season. Katty with some really consistent performances as well. So I'm sure, as hard as it may have been to watch, it was also very cool to see those girls.
Yes, of course, it's amazing. So you can see how they develop and how they make progress. And like it's you spend a lot of time with them, also with my teammates on the snow. And when you see, okay, wow, cool, they can perform, and you can also, when you ski, you can make yourself also on a higher level by working together, like to have those team spirit. You can make, of course, much more out of this, and this is a really important thing. And it's great how they can create really, really good success, and how it can be seen in the races then.
Have you got something else on?
No, sorry.
Have you got time to finish up with some quick fire questions that we do for the podcast?
Yeah.
Perfect. We will start with your favorite place to ski or race. You know, it can be a stop on the tour, or you can have a spot that you like, maybe at home or something.
There are a lot of amazing places where we ski. One of my favorite places for sure is Flachau, because I have so many good memories. It's my debut race on January 2016. And I was there when I had my first podium. And I also love the north, if I can mention some more ski areas. So it's like Ore and Courchevel. So I think these are some great places. And of course the others, where it's always about what you combine there. If you have some good feelings there and you have some good races, then you will always have some good memories, of course.
Yeah. I just wanted to pick you up on Ore, because you've had 2 of your 3 wins there. I think 2 other podiums as well. What is it? What's so special about Sweden? And why are you not going there next year?
Yeah, I loved the flair from the north, because it's like like a bit when I'm playing the harp. So it's always when I can calm down, and always when I travel to north, I feel like, okay, time is standing still, and I can just fully focus on the things I like I'm doing, and focus on skiing. And so Aura is really a special place, because you see, like, from the slopes to the lake, and it's like everything so just so kind and so beautiful of the nature. And maybe it's one reason why I love to go to Aura, next to the good memories I have there, of course.
Yes. Next question. The best moment of your career so far?
That's a good question. There are many, of course. I would say if I point out one memory, it's like winning the slalom World Cup gold medal in Cortina. So this was from the side of the sport. It was like a big goal that I had, and I worked really tough and like always in my mind. And then if you come to the point where you see also by making good performances of the races before that you are able to get to podiums, but also to win races. And then if the day is there to really perform on this day where you know you can do it, but then you really do it. So this was the point for me, and it was also next to the parallel gold medal 2 or 3 days before. It was the first, or so it was the second gold medal, and so it was an amazing feeling for me. But also I have to say I have to take like the emotional part of the of winning like the medal in Saalbach, because it was a home race, and there were so many people from my town, from friends and family and fans, of course, supporting me. And so as I did all my like a lot of medals before in the Corona time, like also the Olympic medals, which were amazing, of course. When I remember like Beijing, it was like gold and silver and then amazing event. Like, okay, and then you feel like, okay, now you can celebrate this with the people you're really close to. So I think this was emotionally one of the nicest winnings for me.
So bring on another World Championships.
Sorry?
So bring on another World Championships.
Yeah, of course.
By the end of next season, let's say by March or April 2027, if you could achieve one thing in that time, what would that one thing be?
From March to next year March?
From now until then, yes.
To go skiing again. Of course. What else?
What else? That's an easy answer for you, isn't it? And finally, what are 3 words your friends, your family, your teammates, even you might use to describe Katharina Liensberger?
Oh, okay. What could they say about me?
I left the hardest question till last.
Yeah, it's really hard because it's not about how I see me, it's how about the others see me. I would say it's like because I'm always waving into the camera, so maybe this is a part of being like friendly or like open-minded or nice this way. And it's maybe also really because I like to go more the way I have to go forward. So it's like I have the discipline to make things. And the third thing also just to be like really I would say maybe also a bit if you think about something more detailed, so maybe it's also a bit deep grounded, so I would say like this maybe. And I have to add, so it's maybe also a bit my my life motto. So it's like there are like 3 words to combine them. It's believe, fly, achieve. And so it's about that you believe into something and you have the goals, and like fly is also to let go of everything, to have to go with the flow, and to achieve, to take the chances the life gives you. So this is maybe also from those 3 words. I hope that I can give a little input for everyone, that everyone is able to reach their goals and to find their sense in their lives, and be happy and go with full of their heart. So whatever they're doing.
That's amazing. Alan?
Yeah, I'd just like to say it's been a pleasure and a privilege speaking to you. And also,
For me as well, thank you very much.
I hope your recovery is very fast and successful, and all the best in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
All the
Katharina.
best.
All the best.
Thank you. All the best.
Bye.
We-
All the best.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Hello and welcome back to this Ski Racing Media special here on the Skiing is Believing podcast. A huge thank you to Katharina for joining us earlier in the summer for this fantastic conversation. And if you haven't done already, go and check out my piece at skiracing.com, where you can read more about what Katharina's story and what we took out of this fantastic conversation. Alan, just a final word on that, and how much we're looking forward to seeing her back.
Yeah, well, I was actually, because, like I said, she's one I've always had an eye on for podiums. She always seems to be there or thereabouts. Very consistent racer, and a good skier, very good skier.
Mm.
Yeah, and let's face it, she's in a difficult discipline. There's so many good slalom racers that to be as consistent as she is, it just shows what calibre she is.
Mm. Yes, of course. We had a big retirement kind of yesterday. Certainly big for his team and his nationality, because Marco Fiffner of Liechtenstein has ended his World Cup career at the age of 32. He first competed when he was 15 in FIS competitions, worked his way up through the junior ranks onto the World Cup tour, went to the Olympics in 2014, 18, 22, and most recently in 2026. He's kind of always been there, hasn't he, at those key events, and quite often popped up into the top 30. I at the Olympics in 2022, I believe it was. He finished as high as 11th in the combined.
Yeah, that was probably his best result.
26th in the downhill at the most recent World Championships in Saalbach as well. Going to be very much missed by the Liechtenstein Ski Association, who will now be looking to that next generation, looking behind them to see what they can bring through and onto the World Cup circuit. But Marco has always been there, over 60 World Cup starts to his name, 3 point scores in that time, 2 in combined, 1 in Kitzbühel, which is always a special moment for an athlete. He put out a great video on his social media, kind of rounding up his career in those best moments. But all the very best to him in his next adventure. In terms of next adventures, Dave Riding's got a new hobby, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, he's got a new son.
Because Nina's 3 or 4 now, isn't she?
Nina will be, she'll be 4, won't she? I bet.
And now, River Riding, welcome to the world.
Yeah.
What a name, Alan.
What a name. I can see it.
Do you think he was named after River Adamus?
Well, I think...
I saw that and thought,
Yeah. Well, I seem to recall River Adamus saying, when Dave retired, that, who am I going to speak to? Who's going to mentor me now? Because he looked up to Dave, didn't he, River? Yeah, so maybe they were very close. Maybe that. But
because River just popped up at slaloms wherever he wanted, didn't he?
It's a great name, though.
Great name.
It's a great name. Good to call him Rocket.
Rocket Riding.
Yeah, so River's better, isn't it?
I'm not sure how happy Mandy would have been with that.
No, not at all.
Just naming him after his own nickname.
Yeah.
Alpine Canada has a new president. In other news that has come through in the last couple of days, Andy Baker. Obviously, a little bit of structural and kind of cultural issues with the lack of men's tech team and women's speed teams. So let's hope that someone in charge of Alpine Canada, somebody fresh, can bring in some new ideas. And the aim is the 2030 Olympics, I know, but the kind of World Cup success that they kind of expect over there hasn't quite been there recently, particularly in those disciplines I mentioned.
That's right, yeah. Which is strange, really, when you think of
But
it.
we always say they pop up, don't they? You have James Crawford winning Kitzbühel and World Championships, and Cam Alexander, and Valerie Grenier goes and wins at the end of the season at finals.
They like that consistency, though, don't they? And if they can find that, they'd be one of the top nations again.
Yeah.
The thing is, they produce skiers. They've got the facilities for skiing. It's strange. I know they're competing against big sports, but then again, every country's competing against big sports. And I know we always say, "Oh, you've got your Austrians and your Swiss. They're made," But when you look at the Swiss, they don't just produce skiers; they produce all sorts of athletes.
And Canada does have those facilities for it. There's a lot of investment going into places like Mont Tremblant and Panorama and these big key resorts. Whistler too has got a lot of investment going into it, a lot of government funded money, which is fantastic. So if they can get things together in the next 4 years, in the build up to the next Olympics, and the next one after that's just over the border in Utah.
It could be a good fun.
Could be very good.
Could be very good.
Do you fear that if that doesn't happen, they come out of that conversation as one of the big alpine nations? Or is that not at risk yet anyway?
Not yet, I don't think, no, but I can see your point.
To even struggle to compete with their neighbours, America, at the minute.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's hard to, they haven't got the population of America, obviously, but they've got the mountains, they've got the snow, and I'm sure they've got the athletes. They just have to be backed.
Yeah, just realised I'm actually rocking a Canadian t-shirt today.
Yeah.
So there you go. How convenient. We said that the next episode would be with a 65-time World Cup top 10 athlete that's been incredibly consistent.
Yeah.
But that's coming later in the week. We weren't quite sure when this Ski Racing Media article would go out, so we had this one recorded and ready to go when it did. And today is that day, as you are listening to this one with Katharina Liensberger. But that's okay, because we're instead publishing one with a 69 times World Cup top 10 athlete instead. But yeah.
We're going for consistency.
Yeah, we are. We certainly are. The big names continue to come on the podcast. This is what we're hoping to deliver, as well as telling those other stories which are equally important, like we did earlier in the week with the Edge ski team.
Right.
Yeah. But all of that coming. We've got a top 10 episode coming before the start of the slalom season as well, which was a good one to get in there. And as we say, more and more interviews to come, more and more Ski Racing Media features as well, which is the whole point of this partnership.
Yeah.
I realise we might be getting to that rambling stage now. So thank you very much to Ski Racing Media for their continued support. A huge thank you once again to Katharina for joining us earlier in the summer, because it really was a pleasure to have her on the show, having met her a couple of times now in Levy through the years. Alan, thanks again.
Yep.
And there's one more thing to say, and that is, we will
ski you later.
Ski you later. Goodbye for now.
Bye.